Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a month since I last played the game. I might be a little rusty. Let's get going.
Jammed.
You will pay for interfering.
Skull Storm. This strange spell gives me the ability to hurl remnants of dead bodies, the skulls of those already in the grave, at ungodly speed. In all my travels, I have never quite seen a weapon of this type. The spellcaster who created this mystical weapon was truly insane. This spell, I think, rips a skull out of the ground, which you can hurl at your enemies. More points in it gives you more skulls.
Good, you've returned. Jeremiah has been asking for you. He is waiting in the Great Hall.
Jammed. Stuck. Stuck. Jeremiah, it's good to see you up and about.
Indeed, it feels like I've slept forever. I'm still quite weak, though. Come, sit close and tell me what trouble my siblings have caused lately.
Ah, yes. Brother. What madness has your family caused this time? Let's remember who started this whole thing, Jeremiah. A pity you're so weak you can't finish it. Why'd you bring an outsider into family matters? Afraid you can't stop what you initiated? You, give me the stone around your neck, or I'll kill your dear friend right here and now.
No, Patrick, don't do it!
I must, Jeremiah. I owe you my life. Ambrose, the only way you'll get this stone is by letting Jeremiah go.
You're in no position to bargain with me, outsider. Give me the stone, or my brother here gets a trip to the family mausoleum.
Fine, here's the stone. Now let him go. He's not part of this fight.
Here's where you're wrong. You're a stranger to a fight that's over 2 decades old. Jeremiah has everything to do with this fight.
No!
You had that coming for a long time, big brother. Now, fool, you'll taste the power of a real king.
Jeremiah is gone, my friend. He saved my life, and I could not save his. I returned from the Pirate's Cove and found him awaiting me in the Great Hall. We spoke briefly, but I cannot recall what he said. The last words we shared were stolen like a dream. His outcast of a brother, Ambrose, dropped from the rafters and took Jeremiah hostage. Ambrose demanded my Gelzbiar stone in exchange for his brother, but I should have known. He smiled as I tossed the stone, and the look in his eye remorseless. His axe glided through Jeremiah's neck without breaking pace. Jeremiah's mouth was still struggling to form words, though severed from his writhing body. I was frozen at the realization that his eyes could still spill tears. Then Ambrose changed. The combination of my stone and his axe must have been some mystical power, as it allowed him to distort into a monstrous version of himself. He grew twice in size, twice in strength. We fought, and had I not been blinded by rage, Ambrose would have certainly disposed of me quickly. My rage was his fate, however, and I took momentarily solace at ending his life in the same fashion as Jeremiah. Physically shaking, I was struck by a beast and knocked cold. When I awoke, the solace I had felt was replaced by loss, by my failure. All I can do now is finish this, to let Jeremiah rest in peace. Sorry about that, everyone. First off, I didn't know quite what to do during that fight. Hours later, I read a new journal entry to read. In addition, I forgot what the hotkey was for this. I thought I needed to slice him with it, but then I realized no, I need to shoot the Gelzbiar stone away from him. Something tells me Kessinger has something to do with this. Or Kessinger. I must find my way back to Oneros. I noticed odd purple clouds hovering around the strange tower connected to the house after returning from Oneros. I will need to find my way to that tower and discover what mysteries it holds. Now that Jeremiah is gone, perhaps I will get some answers from Kessinger. What's this symbol I have here? I can't quite explain the power I've seemed to absorb from this. Oh, this is shield. It seems to be some protective entity that has the ability to shield me from physical and magical attacks. I'm not too fond of letting a spell do the work of a trusty shotgun, but if anything, I am now more than ever convinced that there are serious external and unnatural powers that can be harnessed on this estate. Things that most people would disregard or fear. I am relieved, however, that I have stumbled across this before someone of a darker nature might have turned it upon me.
It's sad about Jeremiah. I'm sure he would have wished to see this mystery solved. He was always trying to unravel the family problem, even when deathly sick. Perhaps you can find some clues among the items in his room.
Okay, I'm just going to say this. I have no idea why the servants have stayed here as long as they have. This place is infested with horrible creatures, and death seems to be the reward for any of them who stick around. And with that, I'm back on silent.
Won't budge. Locked. Stuck. Jammed. Need a key. Jammed.
Why did you leave me? You knew what was going on. This is all your fault. You invited him. You who know so little of the real world, the sights I have partaken. Oh, how naive we all were so long ago.
Stop, stop! This is not what I wanted.
This life you cling to is a thread that draws you back into the chaos. You're unraveling, brother, and you don't even know it. The king is more my brother than you have ever been, Jeremiah.
I didn't know.
Where's Bethany? Where's that darling whore sister of mine? The shrew. I'll make sure she gets what's coming to her.
Why Bethany? What did she do?
Perhaps the rats should feast on you as well. You can never get used to it. The knot, the tittering. I was still alive, you know. I couldn't scream, but I could most certainly feel.
What madness is this? Scrying inside Jeremiah's room, I overheard a past conversation with Aaron ranting at my poor friend. The lunatic is furious at Jeremiah for something incomprehensible. He spoke of a king being more a brother than he ever had, and demanded to know where Bethany is. What revenge is Aaron looking for against his own sister? This may be the last record of a once great family. For 9 generations the Covenants have occupied these grounds, yet I sense that we have never been alone. In the past months, I have witnessed the deaths of my siblings and the horrors of their resurrections. It is worse than I ever could have imagined. The Covenant name has been tainted by my siblings, yet I fear it is my doing. As a youth, I yielded to temptation and brought them to the Standing Stones. I had thought Father's books on the occult were harmless entertainment, tricks for my imagination. Whatever we unleashed on that day has been with us since, and as my sickness grows, my strength cedes. To cure these cursed grounds, I will need help. I must find Patrick Galloway. Patrick is a man capable of the extraordinary. I have not spoken to Patrick in some time. His last letter mentioned that in his travels he had discovered some good uses for magic and the occult. I find this ironic considering Patrick's pedantic tendencies. But perhaps his newly formed talents will serve him well when he arrives here at the manor. I feel I must be honest with him when he arrives. The tasks ahead of us are daunting. I am unsure that even Patrick, with his uncanny skill, can survive. Jeremiah. I have prepared the ritual. I don't think I can go through with this. I know this spell could be a powerful means for me to protect this family, but the risk may be too great. Perhaps I don't truly believe in the power of the black art. Is it possible for these unnatural incantations to protect us from the unassailable power of nature's raw energy? If the times were not so desperate, I could change my mind. My fear that the ritual may be discovered by the children seems unfounded. The ascent to Whittle's Watch is dangerous and unlikely to be discovered, yet I must attempt it once again, if only to see whether my naive tinkering with the tower has had any further ill effects. I am sure that it was my wanton interference that attracted the attention of these malevolent spirits. I believe these magical devices, called ether traps, should protect me if only I can trick the specters into them. The more I explore the realms of magic, the more I have come to fear it. May our souls be protected. Joseph.
My patience is gone. If you will not leave, you will join us in our doom.
Locked. Won't budge. Stuck. Jammed. Stuck. Jammed. Won't budge. Stuck. Jammed.
When I'm a little lost. I'll be back when I've figured out what we're supposed to do.